NBA season. There's probably going to be maybe one more NBA video tomorrow, and then after that I'll go back to sort of like the normal sort of schedule of having, you know, some normal ASMR content thrown in there, some more NFL, different things going on. So sorry about the overload of NBA content, but it is sort of the start of the NBA season, so gotta get that out there to you guys. Tomorrow, also remember tomorrow, birthday live stream. If you want to show up, that'd be really cool. It's probably gonna be around 3 p.m. PST, so that'd be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to stop on by, whatever happens, I guess. Also, make sure you like the video and maybe comment down below your favorite finals of all time. I think mine would probably be either 2010, the Boston Celtics and Lakers, you know, Kobe versus that crazy Boston Celtics series, or maybe the 2016 finals was a lot of fun as well with LeBron, obviously 3-1 Golden State Warriors. That was really sick. So make sure to comment down below your favorite finals of all time. And yeah, I think we can finally get started. Alright, and as you can probably hear, I am, and maybe even see from the window, I am filming this very early in the morning, so there might be some cars driving by and stuff, some outside noise. I know you guys say you don't mind it, some people even like it, but I find it kind of annoying, so if you do hear some of that stuff, I'll try to mask it over with my whispering or some layered sounds I put in this video. So again, sorry about that if you hear some, you know, cars driving by and stuff. I do live by a very busy road. It's pretty annoying. So to start off this listing, I'm probably going to start from, I guess, last year, the most recent NBA champions, and going on until this list actually goes all the way back to 1969. So make sure you're strapped on in, nice and cozy, nice and relaxed, and let's get started here with the 2021 NBA champions, the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks, with the NBA Finals MVP going to, yes, Giannis Antetokounmpo, averaging in his finals 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. What a absolute show Giannis put on, not only in that finals appearance, but an entire playoff run the Bucks had. Absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to see what Giannis can do this year. Definitely looks like he could be another sort of MVP in the regular season as well this year. Very excited to see that. In the year 2022, yes, the NBA bubble season, we have the LA Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers, winning their, I think, 16th, 17th title of all time. I think one of the two. And the finals MVP was, of course, LeBron James, averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. Again, super amazing show he put on. But you could definitely argue the fact that Anthony Davis, his teammate at the time, could have won it, because he was also having an astonishing NBA Finals for the first time that he was in. Wow, that duo is definitely looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Then we have Kawhi Leonard of the Toronto Raptors winning it in 2019, averaging 27, 7, and 3. Definitely a good showing. I mean, of course, that year was also very weird, kind of comparable to last year's, where injuries was definitely the big, I guess, sort of storyline for that year as well. It's definitely been a while since we've had like a normal, fully healthy, completely fine NBA playoffs, and hopefully this year we can really see every single team at their full strength to really, I don't want to say prove who's the champion, but see who's the best of the best, you know what I mean? Not just a bunch of interesting sort of storylines for that, but Toronto beating the Golden State Warriors, that was really cool to see. Then in 2018, we have Kevin Durant of the Golden State Warriors winning that one. They beat, I think, Cleveland that year with LeBron James. That was arguably LeBron's best playoff performance of all time. People say that maybe the best LeBron has ever played his entire career was during that playoff run. It's definitely a really good argument, that's for sure. But Kevin Durant coming out on top on that one, averaging 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. A lot of people forget how good of a facilitator Kevin Durant can be, but also averaging nearly 2 blocks a game as well. Pretty underrated defender if you ask me. Then in 2017, was definitely on a high that year, that's for sure. Winning his first ever championship, and then going on in that year, man, that 2018 Warrior team was, it might be the best team of all time. It quite arguably could be the most talented basketball team ever of all time, obviously counting out like the 92 Dream Team, but man, if we're talking just NBA, in my opinion, it is the best. It's the most talented basketball team ever assembled in NBA history. I sort of spoiled it for 2016. LeBron James, the Cleveland Cavaliers, winning that championship. LeBron James being the finals MVP, going on to average 25.7 rebounds and 7 assists. Definitely going pretty crazy that year, not gonna lie. Of course, like I talked about, at the beginning of this video, it's probably my favorite finals of all time, either that one or 2010. Definitely a great fun. No, 2009. I think it's technically the 2009 season, so I'll say 2009. But man, what a great time! Honestly, that was crazy. Of course, even if the Warriors would have came out that Game 7 and won the series, it still would have been my favorite finals of all time. I think just the fact that they came back from 3-1 makes it really cool. In 2015, we have our first interesting pick. We have Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala winning Finals MVP. I know what you're thinking, why? Well, he averaged 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in the entire series. But if you don't know the LeBron rule, if you guard LeBron in the NBA Finals and you end up winning, you instantly become Finals MVP. So obviously, Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP because he helped control LeBron, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't know. It seems like that's always kind of a thing. If you guard the opposing team's best player and you win, you get Finals MVP. And it turned out to be LeBron, and Andre Iguodala won it. And he definitely had an amazing role during that series. But man, that really sucks for Steph Curry, because I think, of course, he was definitely the best player on the team during that time. But pretty interesting that he never won Finals MVP yet. That's pretty weird. But Iguodala, 2015, 2014, we have sort of the same story with Kawhi Leonard winning Finals MVP. Again, 2-time Finals MVP, 2014 with the San Antonio Spurs. Now again, he helped, control LeBron during that series, averaging only 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. Again, if you guard LeBron, if you guard the opposing team's best player, you're Finals MVP, and that happened to be Kawhi Leonard. And this was definitely way before Kawhi Leonard was the sort of crazy offensive threat that he is nowadays. But Kawhi Leonard, 2014. 2013, we have LeBron James coming back in his Miami Heat uniform and winning an NBA championship, winning Finals MVP. Also in 2012, we have LeBron James winning it back-to-back times in the finals for Finals MVP. So that's really cool. That Miami Heat era was really fun. That was definitely when I was like super into basketball. Like my first time I would ever remember like really getting into basketball. Like really actually like sitting down, watching games, understanding games, following the NBA a lot on my phone and stuff like that. Those like early 2010s were like when I was really starting to get super duper into basketball. 2011, we have Dirk Nowitzki of the, I almost said LA Lakers, for the Dallas Mavericks. This was a really good all-around team. This was definitely one of those teams where, I mean, if you saw them on paper, you'd be like, what the heck is going on? But if you watch this team play in real time, all those guys are just such high IQ basketball players, knew exactly where to be, had an amazing game plan for the Miami Heat, who is who they went up against. But Dirk Nowitzki doing pretty well, averaging 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Dirk Nowitzki, man, like, such an underrated player in NBA history. That one NBA title is worth like 3 or 4 regular NBA titles nowadays with super teams and stuff like that. What a champion, I also have like so many more to go through, so I'm going to try to speed run these a little bit faster. I'm only barely through the 2000s right now. 2010, Kobe Bryant winning Finals MVP on the LA Lakers. my favorite NBA Finals of all time. Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers beating the Boston Celtics. This was a really fun one. This, I remember being like, sort of like, again, my first times really sitting down watching basketball. The LA Lakers, Kobe Bryant winning it on that one. And then again, that Dwight Howard, super crazy Orlando Magic team. It was just Dwight and a bunch of three-point shooters surrounding him, like I think Rashard Lewis, JJ Redick, Jameer Nelson. Then they also had like Guido Turkoglu. Like that team was actually really well put together, just built just around Dwight Howard. It was pretty crazy, but it worked at the time. You could really just build around one superstar during that era, but now you need 2 or 3 guys to even compete for a title. It's pretty wild, but in, I guess technically the 2009 NBA season, man, that was a lot of fun. This was, again, I think 2009 was when I really first started watching basketball. Of course, in the past, because I've been to games, Blazer games, because I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I've seen Brandon Roy play live. I've seen Greg Oden play live. So I've been to basketball games before 2009. But this was definitely the time when I really started to watch basketball, on TV and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember this one a lot. I actually have the 2010 LA Lakers championship shirt. I have it somewhere. It's a super small shirt though, because obviously it's a very long time ago. But then in 2008, we had the Celtics taking the first of this little two-way series. Celtics won it in 2008. Paul Pierce being the Finals MVP. They had a little back-to-back rivalry there that was kind of cool to watch. 2007, we have the San Antonio Spurs again. So from 2014 with Kawhi, 2007, so a 7-year gap, still being a big-time title contender. But Tony Parker winning it this time. Actually, let's see. Tony Parker, 2007, averaged about 19 points per game, 3 rebounds, and about 5.5 assists a game. Interesting. In 2007, who did they go up against in that finals? Was it Detroit? Oh no, that was when they went up against LeBron James. That's right, that's when they went up against LeBron in the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think, right? I think it is. I think that was LeBron's first time in the NBA Finals. Tony Parker winning Finals MVP. In 2006, we have Dwayne Wade winning Finals MVP. Arguably one of the best, young players of all time when we see him in the NBA Finals, man. I mean, D-Wade was drafted in 2003, already in a Finals by 2006, and he averaged 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists a game with nearly a block a game as well. I mean, Shaq was obviously a pretty good standstill point on why the Miami were so good, and that team built around them was really good, but man, D-Wade at such a young age really sprouted into being an all-time great during that time period. I mean, please go back and watch D-Wade during that finals run, because it was actually insane how dominant he was at such a young age. And in 2005, we have, again, the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan winning Finals MVP. 2004, actually, yeah, I think 2005 was when they went up against the Pistons. And in 2004, we have Chauncey Billups and the Pistons winning that title against, yes, the pretty crazy underdog story that they had against the crazy 2000s LA Laker team. I think that was the Laker team that had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, obviously Kobe, Shaq. That team was really stacked in a way, but also dang, the Pistons got them that year. And man, the Pistons were such a deep team. They didn't really have a superstar. They had great players like Chauncey, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince. They had a lot of good glue guys like Rip Hamilton as well, but didn't really have the go-to guy, and maybe that's why they won out against the Lakers that year. But yeah, that was in the year 2004. 2003, we had Tim Duncan winning that championship as well. Then in 2002, it was Shaquille O'Neal, that dominant Shaquille O'Neal, 2002. Oh man, averaging 27, 11, and 3 with 2 blocks a game. In 2002 was Shaq. 2001 was Shaq. 2000 was also Shaq. back-to-back-to-back NBA Finals MVP. The first time we have seen that since the year 2002, 2000. That is insane. We haven't seen a player like that. And imagine, we have players in today's NBA like Kevin Durant, LeBron James. We've seen amazing NBA talent, Kobe Bryant, but Shaq in the year 2000 to 2002 was the only player to go 3 times back-to-back-to-back NBA Finals MVP. Man, that is just so amazing. His best year, in my opinion, 2001, the most dominant we've ever seen Shaq, maybe. You could definitely argue 2000 as well, but averaging 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists with 3 blocks a game. 2000s, Shaquille O'Neal, the most dominant player of all time, maybe. Then in the year 1999, we have Tim Duncan again winning Finals MVP. So Tim Duncan won his last Finals MVP in 2005, won his first Finals MVP in the year 1999. That's pretty wild, not gonna lie. Then this part is pretty fast. From the year 1999 to the year 1996. I mean, if you know 90s basketball, you could probably guess who it is. It is Air Jordan, the GOAT of GOATs. Michael Jordan winning it from the year 1999 to 1996. Pretty amazing, obviously. It is Michael Jordan. Then a really weird time we had Hakeem Olajuwon winning it from 1995 to 1994 as well. 2-time back-to-back champions as well. But that's only really because Michael Jordan retired from baseball. Retired from basketball, doing baseball those 2 years. And, or actually, no, he actually came back during the playoffs one time and didn't really have a good time against the Orlando Magic at that time. But, man, it's crazy. Yeah, I think Michael Jordan would probably be an 8-time. He'd probably be an 8-time straight NBA champion, 8-time straight Finals MVP. Michael Jordan, man, that's absolutely insane. Let's see, in the year 1993, it looked like it might have been his best year. Averaged 33 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists in the NBA Finals. That's insane. I think, let's see, in 93, who did they play? I think in 92 they played Portland. Who did they play in that 93 Finals? Maybe comment that down below if you know. Comment it down below who won the NBA Finals. Well, obviously the Bulls did, but who did they play? I'm trying to think, because they played Portland in 92. I think in 91 they played the Lakers. I don't remember. Comment it down below, maybe. I think it's Cedric actually, Cedric Maxwell of the Boston Celtics winning it in that one. We had Magic Johnson again winning it in 1980. This was actually Magic Johnson's first ever NBA Finals, his first ever NBA season, coming out winning Finals MVP in his rookie year. Pretty amazing to see that. 1990, Magic Johnson, LA Lakers. 1979, we had Dennis Johnson and the Seattle Supersonics, which that's pretty crazy to think about. Seattle winning a title, I forgot about that. 1978, we had Wesley Unseld of the Washington Bullets during that time. Pretty cool. 1977, as you can see, it's hanging up behind me. The Portland Trailblazers, Bill Walton, 1977, beating out a very talented 76er team with Dr. J as well. Yeah, pretty important, I guess, to me, 1977, Bill Walton, pretty cool. 1976, we had the Boston Celtics winning a title with Joe White being the Finals MVP. We had Rick Barry and the Golden State Warriors winning out on that one in 1975. In 1974, we had Hondo John Havlicek of the Boston Celtics winning it in 1974. Of course, the Celtics in this time period was definitely out of their prime, but definitely still very competitive. Then we had Willis Reed in the Knicks in 1973. 1972, we had Wilt Chamberlain and the LA Lakers winning a title there, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1971 winning it not for the Lakers, but for the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, their other title that they won. Obviously, Giannis with it now. They had Kareem back in the day as well, so two pretty much some of the most dominant players in NBA history. Milwaukee Bucks are pretty lucky of a franchise. 1970, we have Willis Reed in the New York Knicks. In 1969, the first year they implemented the Finals MVP, the first ever Finals MVP. Can you guess who it is? 1969. If you haven't gotten it yet or made a guess, I'll give you a hint. LA Lakers. 1979. Can you make a guess? Of course, it is the logo. Jerry West winning the first ever Finals MVP. Jerry West with the LA Lakers in 1969. Yeah, of course, I could still